Hello everyone, this is Dungeon Defenders Redux, episode 12, and I'm going to be completing Wintermire. That's the main thing, and then doing survival if I'm able to. I'm going to be doing Ascension instead of Nightmare. I think Ascension is easier because what I'm trying to get is mana and then also unlocking survival on the map so I can get Turkey on a Treadmill pet and maybe a Snowman pet if I want. So I'm on my T-boost right now. My hero boost is a bit low. I want it to be about 2,000, so I'm gonna respec really quickly and just put it all into hero boost. I may actually take I'm gonna take my genie off my main character, put it on my tower boost. Should help as well.
Please make yourself comfortable.
400, well actually 500 more hero boosts. Should be good. Okay. This is doable with about 4,000 stats roughly. So just the main builders. Summoner doesn't really matter as much. Roughly this. You can do it without Horticord, but if you die, the build's basically done. This is Beep's build that he uses. I modified it slightly. It's pretty much the same as the other builds, but you're placing ogres instead of spider queens, and you're not placing any spider queens right next to the wall. So just aura stack, electric and snare, strength drain right there. Not sure what that was. And then here, place the ensnare behind the crystals so it doesn't slow all the enemies down. And then put the strength in front. Forgot to click the... I did do another attempt of this, but it was very close. Which is why I just respec now. Because if my damage was slightly higher, I would have been able to clear it. Snare, string train. And then I just put a strength train here. I didn't need an end snare. Series EV. One DU reflect beam, one DU reflect beam, and then a 5 DU wall right on this wall, roughly where I placed it. 1 DU, whoops. 1 DU reflect beam, 1 DU reflect beam, 4 DU buff beam. You have to be a little bit quick with the build. It's a bit time sensitive. Fireball, lightning, DST. Let me get my stack actually. I don't have the script going. One DST that way, one this way, one that way, and one forward. And then 3 LTs, and then I'm gonna run over, drop mana, aim like roughly right here. Build 3 more lightning towers. And then I'm gonna place one fireball forward, one fireball behind, and then upgrade the buff beam. I'm gonna swap to my summoner. I may actually not have enough mana. I'll just build one thing and then I'll swap back. Three archers and then a mage and a spider stacked here, and then a spider queen over here. And then I don't have any more mana, so I'll just wait till next round. Just tower boost monk should be fine. Aim like roughly right here, where that tree is. Tower boost once you have mana, then just try and upgrade once you have a good amount. I want to try and upgrade all the towers here, just to make it safer. For whatever reason, Ascension is like generally easier on this map, because you only need to have 2 characters in for the last wave. Okay, I should be able to build. Hopefully this build works now. So back to Summoner. Then I'll be building a bunch of Ogre minions right here. I'm not sure if these actually do anything, but it seemed like they blocked some of the spider web from hitting my T-booster. That was also hero boosting. So I'm just placing 4 of them in a line like a wall. And then I'm going to get a little bit more mana if possible. And then I'm just going to build a Spider Queen right behind my towers. And I think that's pretty much it. I could build an extra Archer minion, but I don't think it really matters here. And jump on the crystal, jump over the ogres, and then just keep upgrading. The reason why I'm doing this on Ascension instead of Nightmare is because Ascension gives a radioactive coal, which you only get 1 of per account. But Nightmare gives coal, regular coal. And regular coal is worth 20 billion, radioactive coal is worth 80 billion. So I can have 2 characters in on Ascension, and I'll still get 80 billion mana. But on Nightmare I would have to have 4 characters in, and the bosses would have a lot more HP. So I'm not doing Nightmare. Just upgrading while tower boosting. pretty much just the apprentice towers that need upgrading. I'll also upgrade the physical wall that'll block the Spider Queen and the other bosses. But these towers are the most important thing, because if my tower boost drops, it can let me live till the next one is up. Gonna level up. I think 2.9k tower boost is fine, but you want to have around 2000 tier boost for this as well. This map has kind of always been a little bit sketchy. I'm not really sure of like a super safe build for low stats that you don't die ever. Sometimes your crystal will get hit, sometimes your tower boost will drop, and I don't really know a consistent way to stop that from happening. Unless you just have high stats and you just delete the bosses. I got pretty close on my last run. It was only the Spider Queen left and it had about 100 million. But then my tower boost and hero boost dropped because I think I got webbed or something. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over and upgrade this. I'm also gonna collect mana and then swap to my Series EV really quickly. And then just drop it for my Series EV. So that way on the final wave I'll have mana on this character already. Once I can get the turkey on a treadmill pet, it should be a big stat upgrade. And turkey on a treadmill pet also gives movement speed as like a base modifier, so it makes you go really quick. Can make building a lot easier. Just upgrade this one, it doesn't matter. I could use an initiate boost as well, but I don't think it's really needed it. And it might even slow down this map, because it'll add more ogres that are really slow. I'm just gonna upgrade my auras now. Actually, I think they're already upgraded a little bit. Okay. About to be on the last wave. Okay. My wall's already upgraded. I'm gonna upgrade the strength range. And I'm gonna go around and repair these auras really quickly. Oh yeah, I guess I could have upgraded this as well. That doesn't really matter. I'll upgrade it now. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to my DPS CV, and then add my monk in, my tower boost monk. Just place it on the top of the tower till the wave is done. And then get my EV over there as well. I go ahead and drop it mana. Okay. Once it's full, then I'll just swap to that and then toggle full screen. Gonna collect a bit more mana as well. So that way I'm full for the next... Because I will probably need to do 2 beams at the very least. Should be fine. I don't quite know the range of hero boost and tower boost. If it could stand right here and it would buff me over here, that'd be huge, but I don't know 100%. Just gonna grab a little bit more mana, capped out. I think I might have be able to stand really close. I might actually place reflect beam like right here and here, just really quickly. I'm gonna grab mana on my monk just so that way I can instantly boost. Okay, then I'm gonna stand like right here. And then my hero boost, and then tower boost, and then swap to my EV. Trying to hit both if possible, but... Okay, there's one. I'm hitting the spider queen as well already. Oh. Yeah, they kind of, the spider queen, I was able to draw it in. So it was like, I could hit all 3. And I was able to one beam the boss. Okay. If that doesn't happen, you may need to run back a little bit. It's not that bad. Okay. Got my coal that I wanted. I also got a divine crystal. Alright. I'll hold on to this monk guardian. I don't think I need it. You can get supreme accessories from this map like that. I'll hold on to it. Okay. Back to tavern. Let me look at the time actually. Yeah, 16 minutes. It's fairly quickly. The boss went, just got deleted. You only need 2 characters on Ascension because you only get 1 radioactive coal, regardless of how many alternate characters you have added in. Okay, now I can upgrade my gear. And then try and get a turkey on a treadmill pet. So if I get 22 of these, which takes a while, I could make a radioactive diamond, which is equipable at level 100, and it soft caps in every stat at 900. This is a builder pet. And then it can also roll with 999 in every builder stat, but it's kind of rare, so it's... Turkey on a treadmills are much easier to get for now. Okay, there's 80 billion. I can upgrade my apprentice armor first, which will be a huge upgrade. So I'm gonna upgrade the armor first and just all into that, and then once tower defense is capped, tower rates. There we go, so much more stats. gigantic stat upgrade. I may actually put some into this or this. Just that way I'm not negative hero stats. It's fine. Put a little bit into this, I guess. Okay. I'm not gonna waste any mana on this because it's like 40 billion mana to upgrade one accessory. I may want to upgrade this one because it's fairly close to being like extremely good, but this one I may upgrade as well. Probably not this one because it's negative on defense range, which is what I went positive. So now I'm at like 6k stats, and I don't even have ultimate plus plus equipped. If I went to level 100 right now on this character, I'd be able to equip my 2 plus plus things, and that would be like an extra like 1,000 stats roughly, plus a bunch of extra stats here. But I'll probably do that next after I get my turkey pet. So I'm gonna upgrade this next. All in range, and then tower HP. I don't have a good chestplate yet for this, but it doesn't really matter. All into range as well. And that was only like 30 billion, so I still have a ton left. So now I can just upgrade. I'm probably gonna upgrade my DPS ED actually, and then my tower boost. So I'm just gonna upgrade the armor. All into hero damage till I can't upgrade it anymore. And then into ability 2 after that. So modest stat increase. I don't think I have any better. No, I don't. I think I may have just gotten a better accessory for this. And not really. I'll hold on to it, but it's not really useful. Okay. I'm gonna put my other genie pet back on. Okay, so this is already 15k, so I'm just gonna put it all into tower boost and then maybe cast speed. Doesn't really matter. Probably shouldn't have wasted mana on that. All into tower boost as well on this. And then here I just need to upgrade the... Oh, I didn't upgrade the resistances all the way. Whoops. So I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, I just kind of ruined that ultimate armor piece that I had on. I want 41% in every resistance. It's a very sizable stat increase. It doesn't seem like it matters that much, but having higher tower boost is a big thing. You can increase your tower damage by a lot. Going up like 1,000 tower stat. Tower boost, I think, is like roughly... What was it? Respec as well. Just put it all back into this for now. I'll have to remember to put it back into hero boost at some point. But... may go ahead and upgrade these as well. Actually, what other... I'm gonna upgrade my Huntress actually, because I'm about to use it. My Summoner I could also upgrade. And then I'll attempt... So I'm just gonna put it all into range, it doesn't really matter. All into range and then HP, because this is just... Probably didn't need to upgrade that fully, but... It's a moderate stat increase. Where is my... I need to respec actually. I could put it into HP, doesn't really matter. Just put it into range for now. Upgrade my Summoner and then I'll go in. All into HP for Summoner. Okay, that's all my mana. But I got majority of my characters upgraded, so I'm gonna find a build for survival in this map, because I need to. Actually, I'll go ahead and show a wave 1 build, and then I'll look up a build for survival. Okay, wave 1, Wintermire. I may actually do Nightmare for now. Nightmare Hardcore, wave 1. I think Ascension is a little bit too difficult when I'm trying to do wave 23. Or not wave 20. Wave 32 through 35 will be extremely difficult. This build says you don't need a slow aura here, but I might. Strength and slow right there. And then over here, strength, slow, electric. Five to you wall, 1 to you reflect beam. This build's a little confusing. So I'm just trying to build it. And then I'll put a 4 to you buff beam, 1 to you reflect. And it seems like there's another 4 to you buff beam like right here. Put it like right here. Should be good. Then I'm just placing darkness traps. Darkness traps up here. It's like right here, roughly. All these do is remove the enemy's resistance, and then I think they also retarget the enemies. I rarely use them. And then I think one goes up here. Roughly in the middle, if possible. I'm gonna have it block most of it. And then I'm gonna swap to my Adept. I also forgot a few presents. DST, a lightning tower. 1 DST forward, 1 DST back. 1 facing this direction, roughly. And then 1 facing that direction. And then the rest of the defense units are just DU. So I'm gonna add a Tower Boost Monk to give myself mana during the wave. I might not even need it on this, because it's only wave 1, but for safety. Okay. I think that's the right build. I actually forgot a buff beam. So I'll go place that. There we go. Okay. Seems like a buff beam goes like right here, roughly. Doesn't have to be exact, but that's what they did. Summoner. Seems like 2 ogres go here. I may need to do another round actually. I don't have enough mana. I'm just making a wall and then putting archers. Putting a mage and then a spider right here, roughly. And then kind of just seems like they put a bunch of archers over here. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of archers right here. Put another spider and mage minion. I'm just gonna put like a bunch more archers here. I'll put a few here as well, just in case. And then the rest, I have 2 more I can place, but it doesn't really matter. Put them here, I guess. Just make sure I don't put them right next to the crystal. And this is basically the build I would just run around and upgrade the buff beams, upgrade the towers here. And then once you're wave 29 about to finish, you press F6 and then you just add a bunch of characters. You'd just be T-boosting the whole time, and that would be it. So I'm gonna do this build again, but on wave 32. Okay, wave 32, Nightmare Hardcore, Wintermire. The chest gives a ton of mana, so I can just build everything on the first wave. The exact same build, basically. I don't need to run around collecting chests now, though. This should be doable with my stats, hopefully. 5D wall. build it like this, so that way the mages get buffed. Lightning Tower, Deadly Striker. One forward, one backward. One facing like roughly this direction. One facing roughly this direction. 6 lightning towers. Huntress. Roughly right here. Place a darkness trap. Place another one right here. Should be good. Actually, I might place it a little bit. Now summoner. 2 ogres again. I'll build them 3 apart this time. And then I'll just build 2 mages here. Build a spider like right here, roughly. That way, if the ogres get stuck, it'll hit it. Two mages. I don't have any mana. I'm gonna build them all on the buff beam, but like towards the back so they don't get hit. Two mages, 2 spiders. I'm gonna put 3 over here as well. I have 1 more, so I'll just place an archer. Click it, and then click over here. That should be fine. I'm gonna go upgrade the buff beams, and then I'll start. Gonna go ahead and upgrade the ores a little bit. I'm gonna stand right here with my initiate, aim like roughly around there. Add a tower booster. Should be fine. Aim like roughly around that tree. So Go full screen once I start my boost. And it's just time. This can take like 20 to 30 minutes for just the 4 waves. Try to upgrade my towers that I'm standing on while I'm doing this. I could have maybe done Ascension actually. This build seems fairly good. Just trying to fully upgrade these towers if possible. My defense boost can drop, but if my tower boost does, I need to be really careful. Just trying to upgrade these towers. The final wave will be the hardest part for sure, because I'll need 4 characters added in. This build's working really well. Tried a couple builds for this map on survival, performing turkey pets. This one seems to be the best that I've used. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my defense boost back on. I think my tower boost dropped, yep. Once I start to see a lot more enemies coming towards me, I know my tower boost dropped. It's back on now. I'm gonna drop my defense boost actually and just keep upgrading towers. Now I basically just have to wait for the really slow ogres. Just gonna run around. Grab mana that's on the ground and then upgrade. Okay, I think my towers are max. There's not really anything else to upgrade. This builds are really good actually. Upgrade these, I guess. The strength drain. I might not even need an initiate boost for these first couple rounds. I don't think I could do this on Ruthless just because the enemies would have so much more HP. There would be a lot less, but I think they would eventually kill my crystal. Especially because I have that exposed north crystal. All my damaging towers are upgraded, so I don't really need to worry about it. I'll upgrade my auras while I'm here, but I don't think I need to really upgrade them. My stats are fairly good for this. I think they said the build worked with 4,000 stats on Nightmare. But that was without Initiate boosting. Initiate boost makes everything much, much easier. I think 2 to 3 runs this map should be enough for me to get builder pets that are good. I want to have the best one on my apprentice, or my adept I mean, but that 2, and then my summoner will need 2. My Series EV will need 1, but it just depends how well the stats roll. If they don't roll particularly good, I may need to do more rounds than 3. My tower boost is staying up this whole time. Just barely. I don't know why I'm not generating mana on this character. That was really sketchy. I think I needed to move my minion wall further back. The build showed it closer, but I think the build was wrong. My mages are just spam healing. I'm actually going to move this wall a little bit forward. Just that way the build doesn't die. I think if the ogre got a few more hits in, actually move it all the way up here. Oops. Should be fine. Right clicking and then right clicking again will, when you're in overlord mode, allows you to move the minions. And then left clicking cancels. Okay, the build should be safe now. I'm gonna go ahead and repair these. I mean, they're like not even that damaged. This one kind of is. I'll repair them again before the final wave. I think if I upgrade them, then the djinns that spawn the flying enemies, they can destroy them. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure that's what they do. If you upgrade a tower, they'll start hitting them, but because I have reflect beams here, it doesn't really matter. I actually haven't seen any djinns on this map. They might not spawn. See Sharkin, Goblin Copter, Dragon, or Wyvern. I don't see any. Oh no, I see one. I see one now. So they for sure spawn, but there's not that many. Last wave will be a bit of a struggle, but I should be able to do it. Only enemies I'm really worried about are those ogre copters that'll just occasionally spawn. I have to periodically check that my tower boost is still up. It's not, so I just need to wait. Luckily my defense boost was up, so it doesn't really matter too much. Once my tower boost is back up, I'm gonna turn that on. My defense boost drops, it's fine. Tower boost is generally more important. Heals the towers and it also increases their damage a lot. Using initiate boost when I have it. I could probably do this map on Ascension for Snowman, but I don't think I could do the survival up to 35. Which is when the turkey pet drops. Just waiting for my defense boost to come back up. I'm gonna go ahead and repair these again. They're pretty full, but just for safety. Final wave. I'm gonna add my Adept, which built the towers. Move them over here. And then whichever one of these has the Apprentice Guardian on it. If I didn't have one of these, I would just add a random character, probably my Initiate that I built the ores on. This last wave will be a little bit sketchy, but there. Mainly just because the ogre copters that fly really close to my damaging towers. That fence boost already dropped. I'll use my ability 3 for now. Actually, it doesn't even do anything because I don't have any points in it. Yeah, this is when it gets a little bit sketchy. It's not too bad. My tower boost is still up, so it's killing things. It's just taking a little bit longer. Tower boost is about to drop. Okay, hopefully it survives till I can get it back up. Just worried about that west crystal right now. There's a lot of enemies there. My tower boost is almost back up. Okay, there we go. Initiate boosts back up, so I'm just doing that. Might actually aim over here. That's not really doing anything. My projectiles are homing on something else. I got a ++ that dropped, but it's only a generic weapon, so it's not worth bothering to pick up. I'll show it, but it's not gonna have any value. It's gonna have a lot of negative stats. Generic weapon drops on maps, when they just drop on the floor, generally aren't very good. The tower boost dropped again, but this map's almost done. Okay. Easy enough. Just waiting for the last 2 ogres to spawn in. I go ahead and start to run over here. Just to show that it's not very good. Okay. There we go. Completed it. And I got my turkey, I got accessories. Accessories probably won't be very good, but this is the ++ weapon that dropped. It has worse stats than a mythical that I could get. At least they're all positive stats. It has like 350 ups. Its max is 380 in a stat. For a ++, that's absolutely terrible. So I'm just not gonna bother picking it up. But yeah, 21 minutes isn't too bad. I had this map take like half an hour before when I was doing a different build. Hopefully these turkeys are good. I'm just trying to get positive stats. That one's okay. That one's good for a Series EV or something else. That one's not really useful, but I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to all of them for now. It can take a couple runs to get anything that... Oh, that's not bad. I'll hold on to it. That's fairly good for auras, actually. Okay, I don't think any of these are useful. So this one's good for Series EV because it has positive in tower damage and tower HP. So I'm seeing tower range. This would almost be really good, but it has really low. It is really low this, and then low that as well. This is okay. I can use that. This is also usable for like a apprentice, but I probably won't use that. Let me look. I don't think any of these are really upgrades yet. This one almost is. Yeah, the ones that drop on here are not that great. On Nightmare, it can take a couple runs to get anything good. Realistically, after you upgrade, you want to have at least 700 in all the stats. Or more. This one's okay, but it has significantly lower tower HP. I may try to do 2-player on Ascension, actually. See what I get. But for now, I'm...
Let me start often. I get new shipments all the time.
That's 100 million. I might actually buy that. I don't think I have a Huntress Guardian yet. I'm gonna go and buy that actually. And then I'm gonna level my Guardian Summoner before I do the next episode. And then I'll put Apprentice and Huntress Guardian that I just got onto that character. Okay. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't think any of these are really useful right now. I might use this one. Let me see. Yeah, I can use this one. Actually, can I?
Hey there.
Stats do I lose? I lose range. So I need to respec a little bit. The extra movement speed is really nice. I don't have a lot of mana, so I can't upgrade that. I'll have to do another run of Wintermire. One to two more runs. That'll be next. I don't have enough to respec even.
You captured some
I'll sell one of these fish, I guess. Whichever one's the worst. I'll sell this one. I'm just holding on to the fish for now. I'll respec. I just need to have 2,000 in these two, and then it doesn't really matter after that. For buff aims, anyway.
Get
I also need to upgrade this character when I get a chance. It doesn't really matter too much for Series V, but also look at this movement speed now. This is what I'd want on every character. It's very, very noticeable. Compared to like this. This gives a lot of movement speed. But I'll be doing more Wintermire for coal on Ascension. Probably 1 to 2 more runs. And then also Snowman Pet on Ascension on Wintermire Survival. I think that's wave 25, but I'd have to start at wave 23. And then I might try Wintermire Ascension Hardcore up to wave 35 with 2 characters. I'll see if that works. But I got a lot that I have to do. I may also grind a little bit of XP to get my Adept up to level 100 and my DPS Monk. That'll be next. So that's the plan. Wintermire for coal, Wintermire for snowmen, Wintermire for more turkey on a treadmill pets.